Good morning, Rabbi. Thank you for coming. Please help yourself to breakfast anonymously sponsored. The Torah says that if one person of the people sins, accidentally, then he has to bring a korban chata. So the question is, if somebody does a mistake, it wasn't intentional, it was accidental. He didn't want to do this sin, so why does he have to bring a korban? It was an accident. He didn't have any control of it. Why does he have to bring a korban? There's a famous story that it maybe answers the question of Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. One time he went to a town, and he asked somebody, a local townsman, if he can borrow, actually it was the innkeeper, he goes, can I borrow money from you? And the guy says, I don't know who you are. I'm not going to give you any money. How are you going to repay me back? The next day, the same guy says to him, you know, I have a chicken. Are you a shochet by any chance? Can you shech the chicken? So he says to him, look, this is crazy. I want to borrow a couple of dollars. You think I'm a con man? Yeah, when it comes to the sin of possibly eating non-kosher meat, you trust me? You don't trust me for $5, but you trust me to shech your chicken, to be a shochet? So that's the same thing that Rav Moshe Soloveitch says over here in this situation. Yes, it's an accident, but if you believe that this is something so valuable, you're going to protect it even more than if you do something. In other words, if you're carrying diamonds, you're going to protect those diamonds as opposed to a glass in your hand. You're going to give it much more attention. You're going to constantly check onto it. So therefore, if a person doesn't realize the true value of mitzvahs, and he doesn't take enough reaction to avoid doing a sin. If you really believe this is so precious, you're going to go all out to make sure you don't sin. And that's the lesson over here. The reason why an accidental sin you have to bring the korban for is not that it was an accident, is that you should have paid more attention to the value of the mitzvah. If you appreciate the value, you wouldn't have come to sin because you've been more protective of the mitzvah. Have a wonderful day. Have a good Shabbos.